Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial. So for today, we're going to uh, look for a Java programming language in uh, which particular propositions and all other Boolean algebra is actually applied in this language. So, tama ba? Okay, anyway, so this is how it is actually implemented. So this time we're going to create a class, I mean a main method for this Boolean logic class. And then right after that, let's say we are going to have the variables. So let's have here uh, 5, the B is 7, C is 10, and let's have here D is -5. So let's say for an instance, we are going to evaluate the expression, say, let's say A is less than B. Obviously, when we get to evaluate A and B using relational operators, we have A is less than B, which is the value of A is 5, and then the value of B is 7. A is less than B, it's actually giving us like true or false. So it returns true or false. But since we have the value 5 for A and 7 for B, therefore, the value that is being returned by this expression in this statement is since 5 is less than 7, then therefore it returns true. Okay, so that's it. No? It returns true, and then we can do more. Let's say, let's have here A is not equal to 5. So it's A is not equal to D. So it is actually a somewhat, it's also a relational operator, which actually negates the uh, comparison operators that actually compares two variables in which if it is not equal to each other. So since we have the value of A here is 5 and D is -5, so A is not equal to -5 is actually 2. And we can actually prove that by running this, and we have here true for this statement or expression or proposition. Now, of course, we have here, sorry, we have here, uh, let's say A is not equal to 5. So 5 is not equal to 5. Of course, this would give us a false statement because the value of A is 5 is equal to 5. Okay, so that's Boolean logic using relational operators or the test logic. And it is important for you to, as a programmer, to know how to read this basic concepts in Boolean logic because this would be the basis for creating uh, if conditions or decisions in a program. So let's say for an instance, we are going to have here if conditions. And then we have here if A is less than to B, and based on our reading, A is less than to B is actually true, then therefore the statement, okay, the statement or statements that we put in this block of if block statement will be executed. So whatever you are going to do right here, so it will be placed right here. I mean, it will be executed in this block. Say for an instance, we have A is less than uh, B. Okay, and then of course, I'm sorry, A is less than B, and of course, uh, else otherwise. Okay, we have here system that out that print line A. Okay, A is greater than B. Okay, of course, if let's say for an instance the B is actually 5. Okay, so this would give us false statement. So if this is a false evaluation, then therefore the value will be is greater than b, where in fact it is actually not. So therefore, you will need to create another condition. So you will need to have if else if expression. So this time your if condition now uh, has multiple if, which is this is what we call two-way if statement. And if we are going to include another else, we now have else if statement. So again, we have two-way if right here. Okay, earlier we also have two-way if, but this time we are about to have multiple if statements. So let's say A is greater than B. So A is greater than B, and otherwise you are now safe to say that, let's just cut this one, that the value is actually equal to B. Okay, and that is how the test or Boolean logic is actually used in programming in Java. Okay, so of course you can always do uh, multiple expressions for this one, but we're going to discuss that further in our next topic. Okay, so I guess that would be all for now, and thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.